Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. So today we're gonna try my first attempt at making a wig. I have made a wig before, a glue-in wig, but this one is going to be a sew-in wig. I'm gonna show y'all what I have. So first I have these T-pins just to kind of hold the hair on the dome lid. I got a closure. Let me take it out the pack for y'all. I got this closure, and I got this hair from one of my Facebook friends. She sells the hair. You can go follow the hair page at Dolly Inches, DOLLY Inches. So this is the closure. And here's the hair. So I got 18, 16, and 14. This is like some wet and wavy hair. So we're gonna go ahead and get this video started. Okay. So this is gonna be a couple of days. This is gonna be a couple of days of making this video. I'm not gonna be able to make this wig in one day. So I'm going to go ahead and start on it today. You're going to see different clothes throughout this video because it's going to take me a couple of days because I have other things to do. I'm a student, mom, all that good stuff. And I work. So I'm just letting y'all know. So y'all just stay tuned. Stay tuned. Alright guys, so first, this is after watching a couple of videos. I see that you lay the closure down first. So I'm going to T-pin that down. But you want to make sure that the hair is past the actual, see the lid, the dome cap, I mean. You want to make sure that the actual lace is above that. So when you get ready to cut it, you won't be able to see that lace. And I know this lace, I know this cap is brighter than my skin, so I will be adding foundation once I'm done. But I got that down with the T-pins. You're going to want to put this part in a ponytail or in a clip to gather it all. Let me get a clip here, a bobby pin or something. I don't even know if I got one. 1 second, y'all. Alright, so I found a clip. You're going to clip this hat up here. And you're going to want to lay this as flat as possible. And I probably should have put that in a rubber band, which I probably will after I get it all pinned down. But you're going to pin it down. This head is little. Also, this is a little bitty head. So I did pull the cap back a little bit. And once I get this sewed down, then I'll pull it back forward to sew on the inches in the back. So right now I'm still like putting the T-pins in to hold everything down. So this is basically what it's looking like. So everything is held down by the T-pins. And as you can see, you cannot see, for the most part, you cannot see. I need to put a T-pin in there too. For the most part, you cannot see that cap right there on the lace. So I'm going to put this in a ponytail and we're going to start sewing. Alright guys, now that I have my needle and my thread and I applied clips here to kind of hold the hair back, I'm going to go ahead and start sewing. From my understanding, y'all, they said don't sew on, trial and error with the first wig. They said don't sew on the band. I'm not sure how true that is. So I'm going to sew on the band. Because I thought they said as long as it's pulled down, that band will hold that lace. I don't know. I'm just going to start sewing. I'm sewing this on, so if it is messed up, at least I can go back and apply it back to this, put it back on this head and take the thread out if I have to. So right now I'm just sewing the hair down. I'm probably going to speed this part up when editing the video, but And what you're going to do is you're going to go all the way around this perimeter of this closure here, this lace closure, and make sure that the whole thing is sewed down real tight. I'm not doing any like double knots or anything. I'm just regular sewing it, and I'm kind of doing it close together at this front part. I probably space it out a little bit more toward the back of this closure. Like I said, this is my first time making a sew-in wig. I've done the glue-in wig before. I'm going to make my mom a glue-in one, but since I paid a nice chunk of money for this hair, I figured that I would sew it in. And since it's being sewed in, I probably could take it down if this doesn't come out like I wanted to and redo it. So right now, guys, I have made it to the back of the closure. I haven't sewed the other side yet, but I made it to the back of it. So I'm basically going around the full perimeter of this. And then once this is sewed down all the way completely around, then I can start sewing the tracks in the back down. I'm going to have to pull this cap up. Like I said, this head is tiny. This is usually what I just put my wig on that I got from Hair BB on. But I took it off of here so I can do this. And I bought another little head, another head from Walmart, but it's small, it's tiny. Same size as this, but it's the foam one. It's the foam one that you can get for like $5 or $6, this little thing. So I'm using that one for when I make my mom a wig. Now I won't be able to try this wig on for you guys until I take my braids down with like in the next couple of weeks or so. But the reason I'm making this wig because I am trying to grow my hair longer. I have been using different products in my hair while I have my braids up just to try to get my growth longer. My hair is about shoulder length right now, maybe a little bit shoulder, but it is touching my shoulder for the most part. So it's shoulder length. I want it to be much longer. I am natural, and my thing is with my natural hair is that my patterns are different on both sides. So one side is more wavy and the other one is a nice coil. So I don't know much I can do with it. I usually keep it flat iron, which I'm trying not to do. So I've been keeping braids, or I will wear a U-wig or a wig. So that's why I'm making this wig. So once I get to the back of this wig and once I get this sewed down and I get toward the back, then I come back to you guys and show you my progress. Alright guys, so as you see, I have sewn this down. I'm gonna take it off. Okay, and this closure is a 4-way, so middle part, I'll pick her up and show you. Middle part, and then here's the other part here. I already pre-parted, as well as here. So this one is a 4-way. Alright, so now that I've got this up, this is how it look. And I already got the baby hair and everything. So I'm just going to put this in a bun, and then I can start sewing the back. I'm going to pull this wig cap to the front. Like I said, this head is tiny. So I'm pulling it all the way to the front so I can start on the back. Now on the back, I am not going to sew the, I don't know. I wasn't going to sew the hair onto the band, but since I already started sewing the closure on the band, I'm going to start and sewing the tracks on the back. Now, like I said, this is my first wig, y'all, so don't be coming for me in the comment section because I will come back. Alright, so I'm going to start on the back, y'all. I'm just trying to sit a little taller for y'all. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with the longest pack of hair, which was the 18-inch. I feel like I need to use my T-pins to lay. So once I lay the track how I want it, T-pin it down, and I feel like I could sew faster that way. So we're going to go ahead and try to see how that works. Y'all stay tuned. Alright guys, so as you can see, I have it T-pinned here. This is where I put, this is the closure. And I have a T-pin here. It's also T-pinned all the way around. I'm going to sew it. And then I'll come back and show you guys how I got that first track in there. Alright guys, so as you can see, that, look at my nail, disregard. This is the actual closure that I sewed on first. You can see the lace, and this is where I started. I found it easier to T-pin at least like a good little space, and then I sew that down. Then I will, once I get here, I will move the T-pin a couple of inches more, and then so that's kind of helping me with the process. But y'all stay tuned when I continue to show you as I finish this wig. Alright guys, as you can see, I have finished the first row of hair. So I'm probably going to stop for today just because I have a lot of stuff I'm going to do. So right now we have the closure that I finished, which is sewed all the way down, and then the back row. So I will finish up on tomorrow. Y'all just stay tuned for the rest of this video. Alright y'all, day 2, working on my wig. So like I left off yesterday, I already sewed down the closures. I already sewed down. And then I already got the first track down. So what I'm going to do is, I already started the fold over method. So I've already folded this over, and I'm going to continue all the way around. Now I don't know how close I'm going to do it, because like I said, I got 3 packs of hair to get into this dome cap thing. So I'm going to sew on around, and once I get onto the back, I'll start recording a little bit more for you guys. Alright y'all, so right now I'm working on row 2. So I'm going to show you guys where so this is the bottom, and I basically did the flip method. So as you can see, there's 1 track, and there's the second track, and I put them very close together. Like I said, this is my first time making a wig. Now once, I feel like I need to space it out more, just because once you excuse me, I still got on my uniform. Once you get close to the top, you may run out of hair. So this might be my last row doing this close together. I might start spacing out a little more toward the top. Let me give y'all a closer view of the front. So this is the front part. When you're making the wig, once you sew this down, this part under here is you're gonna cut all that off, and I'm gonna show y'all how I'm gonna do that. So the fact that it's showing right now, that doesn't matter, because I'm gonna have to put a skin tone cap up under here. That little part under there to be cut off, and then you'll wear it. But I'll keep y'all posted on what I do. Alright, yeah, I just want to show you how I'm doing the fold over method. So right now, this is the wig. I just finished this one right here. I'm not cutting any of my wefts. So I'm just taking it, folding it over, and I'm going to start sewing. And the reason why I'm not cutting any of my wefts, because you lose hair when you cut the wefts. But also, if I wanted to still use this hair again, I could take this wig down if I wanted to, which I'm pretty sure I'm not, and I can still reuse this hair. So right now I'm just basically just flattening this out as close as possible, as flat as possible. See? And now it's pretty flat. It's pretty flush. So now I could just finish on around like that. Alright guys, I'm going to go ahead and get ready to close out the video for the night, but this is the last of this track here. I'm going to go ahead and finish this off. This is how much thread I got. This is how much hair I got. I'm going to go ahead and finish this off. And this will be the last of the, this was the longer hair. So this is the 18-inch. So, my shirt is different as well. I just got out of the shower. And I was cooking the whole time that I was sewing this wig. So now the food is done. I've taken my shower. So now all I got to do is eat, wash my makeup off, and go to bed. So tomorrow I will be back. Hopefully I can go ahead and finish tomorrow. I know I got homework tomorrow, so we will see, but I'm gonna go ahead and finish this up, and I'll see y'all on tomorrow. Okay y'all, so this is day 3. Hopefully I can go ahead and finish this wig. Just got off work. Let me take off my name tag. So this is how far I got. This is how much I got left. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish this side. I already got my pins. I already pre-threaded. So I'm just gonna go ahead and finish. I am exhausted today. I got some of my homework done for the week. She drops new assignments every Monday. So I pretty much did all of them except for 2. I'm in the accelerated class. So instead of it being 16 weeks, it's 8 weeks. So I have double the assignments, which is stressing me out. But I want to go ahead and get done with school. So I decided to go ahead and take this summer class. It was by choice. I could have waited till school started back and took it. But I decided to go ahead and take it now and get it over with. Still have to do 3 or 4 more classes. No, I think it's just 3. Plus I just got to do my CNA, which is 6 weeks. I don't have to work in the field as far as CNA, but I do have to get my CNA license to be an RN. So that's just one of the things I got to do. It's a requirement. I don't know how many states that's required in, but I know in Iowa it is required. So like I said, guys, I'm going to go ahead and finish this up. I will come back in a second once I'm starting or get around halfway back here to the back. And this is the last of the longer hair, the 18-inch. Flip over method. So basically I just flipped it over, and then I'm gonna keep going around sewing this till I'm finished. I'm adding a T-pin that'll hold the hair steady. So all I got to do is sew. I feel like that method is much easier for me as far as making my first wig. Maybe I'll find another method as I continue to make wigs, but right now this works. All right, next, so I'm gonna open this 16-inch. We're gonna go ahead and get started on this. Excuse the noise in the background. I am cooking at the same time, so gotta multitask. So I'm gonna go ahead and start applying the 16-inch, and I'm recording the process as well. All right, guys, so I'm gonna start by T-pinning this end of the 16-inch to the head. I just do this, like I said, to help me sew faster, and to me it helps. So I'm gonna T-pin it down, and then I'm gonna go around about halfway, not all the way around, because I don't want to do too much, about halfway, and then I'm gonna T-pin it back here. Can you wait a second? I'm recording. And so basically, this gives me a straight line from pin to pin, a straight line I could just sew. I don't got to worry about trying to catch no hair or nothing. So that's a good way if you're just beginning.
out that game anyway. Did he wash some clothes today? Oh, yeah.
Alright guys, so I just finished. This is the first row of the 16 here. I added the T-pin because I'm going to do the fold over method. Like I said, I'm not cutting any of my wefts. So I just pull it over and I T-pin it here. Therefore, I could just go and sew. I don't have to like try to grab no hair or nothing. It's basically lined up for me to sew. So just go straight across and then that's it. And I actually like to sew my thread a little bit shorter. So I'm going to go ahead and do this end piece, which is the making the weft flat right here. Because like I said, I folded it over. So you want that to be as flat as possible. Ow! Stuck myself. So I'm going to go through one more time and flatten that piece out again. Make sure I don't stick myself this time though. Alright, so that's pretty flat. So now I'm just going to go ahead and go all the way across. And then I'll be back. Alright guys, I have got to the end of this, not track, but the end of this thread. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it over. This is a needle, this is the thread. I'm going to take it and kind of make a knot with it. So kind of pull it over the needle and I'm going to pull it through. That's going to make one knot. Then I want to cut it. And with the two strings here from the thread, I'm also going to make a double knot. This is just to secure the tracks. And then the string that's left, I'm just going to cut it. And then I'm going to start with my new thread, which I already had some pre-threaded. So this needle is a little bit different. I was using a C needle. This is like a L needle. So I'm just going to finish on around here. It's going to be the same method here, fold over method. So just take the track, sew it all the way to the end. When you get to the end, fold it, hold it taut, and sew it flat. So I'll be back. Also, guys, I forgot to say that I am still going to be using the T-pen method. If you don't know what a T-pen is, this is a T-pen. It's made like a T. That's why it's called a T-pen. So I'm just going to take it the same way I was doing before. Pull the hair over to the end where I want to finish it at. Bring the camera back some. Where I want to close it off at. I'm going to put the pen there, but I'm going to pull the track tight. And I'm going to hold it there. So this basically makes it much more easier for me to sew. Alright, so this is how far I've got, y'all. I did go ahead and change that needle from the L needle to the back to the C needle. I didn't like the L needle. I know they're pretty much very similar, but I don't like the L needle. So I switched back to the C needle when I finished that one off. I think I'm going to go ahead and end the video tonight because my head has been hurting all day. And I was trying to be a big girl for y'all and go ahead and finish this video, but I can't. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and T-pin this to the middle of the head for tomorrow. Hopefully I can go ahead and finish tomorrow if I'm feeling better. I just been having this banging headache all day and I just don't feel well. So I hope y'all understand. I know y'all like, dang, it's taking her 4 days to make a wig. Yes, because I work. I do homework for school. I come home and cook. And I'm still trying to make y'all content. So yes, it took me 4 days. Probably more than that. But tomorrow will be day 4. So I'm just going to stick this up here. And I'm going to go ahead and take me a shower and eat and lay down. So I'll see y'all tomorrow. Hey y'all. So today is day 4. I'm finishing this wig tonight. I am tired of doing it. Tired of coming back to it. Right now, this is about how much I got left of the 16-inch. I had already started applying the sewing the wig before I start recording. So I've pretty much done, and I am cooking again today. Right now I got my meatloaf on. I already got it in the oven. So I'm just going to be sewing, finishing this up. Right now I'm using the straight pen, which I don't like straight pens at all. But my C pen is not, my C needle is not threaded. And this one was threaded from yesterday. So I just grabbed this one. I'll take out the T-pins as I go. Tilt it this way so y'all can see. I take out the T-pins as I go. And because this is a straight needle, because this is a straight needle, I like to go under. So that's how I do that. So I'm just going to keep going. And I pretty much pull it down so I can see. And I go under. So the plan right now is to take my braids out tomorrow when I get off of work. If I have my homework done, I'll go ahead and take my braids down, deep condition my hair, and braid it down. Now, I don't know if I'm going to wear this wig every day until I do something else with my hair, because I also have some crochets that I want to put in. So it just depends on me. I'm trying to grow it out, so any kind of protective style is what I'm going for right now. And do you guys see how easy it is? If you have the T-pen, you could just hold it there and sew it. And then that's pretty much it. Alright guys, so once again, before I start sewing, I just ended the last 16. Not the last. The end of the last 16. I still got, let's see. I still got a amount to go. So basically, everything that I'm finna sew down is T-pen now. So all of this, where the T-pins are, has not been sewn down, but it's laying flat, so all I have to do is go through with my needle and just sew, because everything is already laid out for me. It's basically my platform. Alright y'all, so I'm getting toward the end of my wig. Let me scoot up so y'all can see me. Alright, so I'm getting toward the end. Let me bring her up some too. I'm at the top of the head right now. Let me bring this up. I'll just show y'all like this. So this is how much I got left. I put all the T-pins here. So this is all of the 18, 16. This is the 14. That's how much of the 14 I have left. So I'll probably be able to possibly finish the wig at the 14 with the 14. I'm not sure, but I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna finish this wig tonight. Right now it is like 7:50. I'm finishing this wig tonight, so I'm gonna go ahead and finish up, and I'll be back to show you guys before I close it off and finish everything off. See, y'all, I messed up right here because I had that T-pin in the way. So I'm just gonna cut it and tie it. I'm gonna cut this loop and tie it on both ends and just keep going. So that's one tie. So it's basically securing both ends of the ends that I tied. You're gonna mess up when you make a wig, especially this is my first time making the sew-in wig. I've done a glue wig before. Those are easy. It's this one that's sew in because it's just a little more time consuming. As you guys can see, I've been working on this for 4 days because I work 8 hours a day, come home and do homework and all of that. So I secure both ends. So this is the first tie I did, and then this is the second. So it's 2 strings to both. Both of them have been tied. So I'm just gonna cut this one first, and then I'm gonna cut this one, these two secondly. And I fixed my mistake. Like I said, the T-pins help, but once you get down to the end of that thread, just want to make sure that there's nothing wrapped around it. So I'm gonna keep going around. All this is T-pin down 1, 2, and 3, just to help me sew it on. All right, guys, I wanted to come and show you how much I got left. So this is all the space I got left. This part right here is T-pin down, so it has not been sewn down, but pretty much this is it. I am determined to finish this wig tonight, and then I'm gonna cut it as far as the part under the frontal here, and we're gonna get this thing popping. So y'all just stay tuned. My first sew-in wig, yes. All right, y'all, so I'm on the last couple of tracks here. This is the top of the head. So y'all can see. This is the top of the head. So right now, all this is already sewed down. Put my T-pin here. So what I have to do is just keep flipping this over. I think I'm gonna sew this down one more spot because you can see right there. I'm just finished because when I lift that back, y'all, I can see it's bigger than what I want to see. So, and maybe one more time. So what I'm trying to do is get as close as I can to the actual closure. So if you move around or something with this on, you won't be able to see that cap there. So right now I'm just closing it up, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do the flip over method. All right, that's better. Now I can flip it over. and I want to keep sewing. Alright, y'all, so I'm about to go ahead and close off this wig. Basically, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these two. As I said before I even go into that, this is a frontal. So, this is going to be in the back of the head. Ain't nobody going to see it. And the way the hair going to fall, you definitely not going to see it. But I'm going to go ahead and close this wig off. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take... Let me turn this down. So, these two. This is the little piece that's left. I'm going to take them and sew them together. And that's going to basically close it off. This is going to be covered up. Because like I said, this is like in the middle to the back of the head. Nobody's going to see it because this is the frontal. So all your hair will be thrown over this. So I'm just going to go ahead and close this off. If I can get my hair to do it right. And I just broke my C needle. I don't know if y'all noticed, but I just broke it. So now I'm using this L needle, which I do not like. I'm going to use my nails. I have not been back to the nail shop since the virus has gotten a little bit worse. I'm not going to risk getting my nails done, so this is what you're going to get as far as nails. Alright, so just closing this off here. Just trying to be very careful not to poke myself because I don't like the L needle. But if you ever actually open it up and look at it, and this is how it is. When you style it and the way you style it, you can't tell. So I'm just finishing off closing this up here, and I'm gonna show you what the end results look like. And I'm gonna have to cut the cap from under the closure part, because that's gonna be the part that you either put a brown cap on under there, so it's like a natural part, or whatever you decide. But that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna buy a skin tone cap and put under there. So I got a little bit more to go here. Let's see. Yep, like 1 or 2 more there. Oh, this hair, Lord. Alright, and then I'm going to cut it, which is going to be the first track that I cut the whole time that I've been making this wig. But this is just to close everything off. Maybe 1 more stitch. Alright, so what I'm going to do is, this is the needle. I'm going to knot it. And then I'm going to cut it and knot it again. So cut. And find these 2 strings here. And I'm going to knot it again. Alright, so I'm going to get the wig set up straight, and then I'll be right back. Okay, y'all, now that I'm done with the wig, I know it look kind of crazy now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go under here, this part, and I'm going to cut all that out. So, take some scissors. I'm going to stick my hand under there, and I'm going to cut that off. This is the part where you actually wear a skin tone cap to match your skin. And wear it under there. Even though it kind of looks like that now once you cut it. I still am going to personally wear a brown cap under there. Or something close enough to my skin. Okay, y'all. Now I'm going to put it back on this head. It was hell getting it off. But I'm going to put it back on here. So this is the front. It ain't that bad getting it back on. But ooh, honey. Getting it off was a fool. I'm not going to cut the lace tonight because I'm going to wear this wig myself. So I'm just going to spray it down with water to kind of give you the full finished look. Because right now she's looking like Raggedy Ann. That's the lace. So the part should be in the middle. So let me straighten it out. Still not in the middle. Alright, so right now what I'm going to do is just spray it down with some water. Let me find my brush. Alright, let's find this part as well. So I see, as I told y'all before, this wig came with pre-parted. I mean the closure, I'm sorry, came pre-parted. So now I just gotta fix that part. Let me find my comb. Let me get this stand right because it's wobbly. Alright, let me get this wig together, y'all, and I'll be back. But all I'm going to do is get through spraying it down with water and brushing it out. Alright, guys, this is the final look. So, this is the lace here I told you about. And I just put water on it and sprayed it. It's still some really nice, good hair. This is all pretty much what I'm going to do to it for right now because I still have braids in. So, I'm not going to be able to put it on and show you guys how it will look. But I will do a video on how I install it and, you know, make it look good, cut the lace and everything. But I'm going to go ahead and end this video now. If you want to see more videos like this, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on that post notification bell for future videos. Peace. Also, guys, I forgot to mention, I never did use the 12-inch. So this is just the frontal 18, 16, 14. So I still got a pack left. Hey. This is Care. I had it for a while so you can't see, but this is a Care wax stick. And I got my straightening comb here. Just trying to straighten some of this out. This is one of the straightening combs that go on top of the stove, so it's old school kind. I'm trying to see, I can see what I'm doing. So I'm just straightening it out, making everything flat. Just applying a lot of pressure to that frontal. Because I want it to be flat when I do get to wear it. And then I whip the ends back. But this is pretty much how it's going to be, like a soft curl, a soft bounce to it. And we're going to the other side and start straightening the other side. Alright. Same thing, just straightening out the edges and the roots and everything. I know my mannequin looks scary, y'all. I tried to put some lashes on her. She still looks scary. So this is just how she looks. She's just a scary looking mannequin, but we ain't talking about the mannequin. We talking about the wig. I don't want to drench it because I'm not going to put it on right now. I'm just showing y'all what it looks like. Sorry, girl. I didn't mean to wet your face up. Alright, I'm going to go on the other side. Alright, y'all, this is pretty much the finished look, other than still having the lace and the baby hair there. That's pretty much how I want it to look. So, kind of puffy, a little bit wet. I'm not going to wear it like drenched. I'm going to be wearing it more like this, so it looks natural, but this is like really, really flat.